Hey gang, good to see you back. For those of you tuning in for the first time, I am the Articulate Grunt. Welcome to my channel. As you caught from the title, we're going to cover two subjects tonight. Mostly though, just personal opinion and my view and take on it. So, first, the government shutdown. Now, there's lots of people screaming that, oh, it's planned by the Republicans, it's all their fault. There's others screaming, it's all the Democrats' fault. I don't care. The government shutdown, and it's a matter of compromise. But, doing some research, this is what I see. And if it's a Republican plan, then they went in with a good plan to stand their ground and do what they feel they needed to do. Now, back when I was an Army officer, there were times I had couples under my command, usually only one of the individuals under my command, where there was conflicts, there was marriage issues. And really, that's kind of what this comes across to me. Republicans and Democrats, it's like a bad Catholic marriage where they cannot get divorced, so they're going to counseling. Except, they can't afford something. In this case, Obamacare. So, what do the Republicans do? They conceded, from what I understand, on every other point of financing the Democrats wanted. Everything. They'd be, okay, we'll pay for it, we'll take care of it, somehow we'll make this work. Except for this huge thing that will put us deeper in debt. That's the only thing. And the Democrats are sitting there going, no. We spent a big wad of political capital, pushed this through, the American people didn't want it, we have to have it. It's everything or nothing, our way or no way, everything. That's what it looks like to me. Is that, a plan or not, they went in, approved everything else, willing to give everything else that the Democrats want, except Obamacare. And on the other side, you got the Democrats going, no, everything has to be how we want it, period, end of story. Nothing else. That's how it's going to be. And I'm sure most of us out there have seen how those kind of marriages go. So, the government shut down. It'll probably be shut down for a while. Let's hope they can get their act straight and work this out. Otherwise, we're going to be in for a fun ride. Now, moving on to the other subject. Myanmar is gripped with sectarian violence as Buddhists rise up and take violent action against Muslims. Around 140,000 Muslims so far have taken flight from their homes, have gone into hiding, refugee villages in the forest, things like that. A number of people have been killed, and 70 to 80 homes estimated have been burned. Really? Don't give a shit. But a few things came to my mind reading and looking at this. One, what the hell do you have to do to piss off Buddhists bad enough to take to the street with swords and knives? I mean, okay, the old Buddhist kingdoms, revived, had their militaries, the whole 9 yards. But in general, the Buddhist people, you don't kill monkeys or cows because they could be the reincarnated spirits of your uncle who died 5 years ago. You let them live among you. You don't kill. Mostly they are vegetarians, so that, you don't achieve bad karma. So you ascend to higher enlightenment in the next life, in the next reincarnation, as I understand it. So what do you have to do to get Buddhists rising up in militant violence? This is nuts. Now, as I said, don't really care because the shoe's on the other foot. There are so many countries across the world where, the temples, ancient historical buildings, museums, to anything non-Muslim are burned, looted, blown up, desecrated, destroyed. And almost not a shit is said. But now, it's on the other foot. The Muslim minority is on the run from Buddhists. And oh, it's a big deal. You know what? Applause to the Buddhists. I mean, they're standing up, not taking any more for whatever reason. But really, ship these boys some rifles and flamethrowers, or better yet, mercenaries, so they don't have to get the bad karma. I've said my piece. I don't know what started it. I couldn't find why they're so pissed and going after the Muslims. But with some of what I've seen in other parts of the world, news and personal experience, I can imagine. Well, I've said my piece. Make sure to leave me your thoughts, comments, hate mail down below. Hit the like or dislike. And remember, stand up, be heard, fight the good fight as you decide it needs to be fought. Only you can decide if it's worth the risk. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. I am the Articulate Grunt. Bye.